what now?
There we
Whose error was that?
Mine.
That would be
The other side of the table.
Hey, I think we're going to need lighting for those who are watching. Oops. I did the whole thing and the fan's going to spin too. I don't want that. No, the fans aren't coming on. There we go. All right. For those who are watching on YouTube and or Rumble. Do I even put things on Rumble anymore?
I have no idea. No idea.
Salute, love.
Cheers.
Man, my sweatshirt is kind of jamming up my headset. Salute, love you. All right, so you said you had no idea what we're going to talk about.
I said, I guess you have an idea of what we're going to talk about. I just sit on the cart riding behind the locomotive.
What are you drinking?
The usual.
Well, I got Crown on this side as well as water in this one. Trying to drink more water. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Is he actually sweeping the street as he comes by? It sounds.
Is that what he's doing?
Huh?
That's bizarre. Because of that's weird.
Maybe his spinner's broken. His hydraulics are jacked up.
Maybe.
He is actually spinning the. Well, I think he's just riding on the road. For those who can't see what it is, tractors went up Peerless Road with a what would you call it? A hydraulic cylindrical brush, and they've been lots of the county roads. Excuse me, the back county roads. They've been tarring and putting ship down on them. So, first time we've experienced that since living here. Oh, it was an awesome weekend. But it's actually more than an awesome weekend because it started actually. I said actually twice. It actually, now I said it 3 times, started on Thursday. We loaded up the T350 with all our goods. Well, not all the goods, but lots of goods, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk again.
Hello, hello.
Or are you just saying kind of low there? Check. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, those puppies are crazy.
All right.
Crazy dogs.
I had us reversed. There, I got you now.
Okay.
Do I need to yell at anybody? She doesn't take up for herself, does she?
I don't know. I think she just likes to flop down and they just kind of attack her, essentially.
We're speaking about Scoter. Anyway,
It's
all right.
their game.
Yes, it is their game. So we loaded up the T350 and we headed to Ellicott City for Mollie's, my daughter, Mollie's, M-O-L-L-I-E, not to be confused with Mollie's, M-O-L-L-Y, Play Sporting Goods. Headed to Ellicott City and a very nice rehearsal dinner, yes?
It was very nice.
Yeah, especially it was so nice because we got to eat everything that we have not been eating in I don't know how many weeks, right?
Yeah. We just went with the flow.
Yeah, I am down to like 28 pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe not
good.
after the weekend, though. Right?
So good. Takes a little while to see it on the scale.
It does. But I'm already back into it. My pause is, I guess I'm just going to say that it was a very anxious situation for me. That's all I'll say about that. The whole wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, rehearsal was very nice. The pups traveled well. You got to sleep.
Don't make it sound...
how do I say it then? How do I tell people?
You
Okay,
got to sleep.
Karen, I chose for Karen, then this sounds kind of weird from my part, but anyway, I chose for Karen to sleep in the king-size bed while I stayed in the T350 with the youngsters. The first night I left it run. Still there because
it was hot.
Yeah, it was. It was like 84, 85 on Thursday, so we had the AC running, wanted to make sure everybody was still cool. I will say from my vantage point where I slept, well, first of all, we took the beanbag. I thought the beanbag was going to be a great idea. So the first night I tried sleeping in the beanbag, and much like when Geoff and Paulie were here, and I tried sleeping at the Airbnb, like she just did flop. And she can't go back in the house now. That's just
They've been doing it all day.
Yeah, it's just nasty. It's just dust.
Yeah, it's so dry. Everything's just dust.
Oh, that's him. That's not her. Anyway, all right. I'm sorry. Much like I tried to, at the Airbnb, sleep in because it was one weird bedroom that we used. The sleeping bag just didn't really work out in the van. So, but I mean, I did sleep. From my vantage point, it really messed with me because I could see your room, I could see the building. I guess it was lit up, and I didn't really realize that it didn't really change that much. Like it was much. If I went off to the left, I could actually see the edge of the building. It's like, oh, it's dark out, which kind of messed with me. Anyway, rehearsal dinner was good. I slept okay in the van. Kind of took our time Friday morning. The wedding wasn't until 4. We needed to be there about 2 o'clock for pictures. So we commenced our... What?
Well, Kristen had...
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, something else happened in the morning. What did we do? Yes, go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just the family that...
Pinky number 9.
Yep, took Pinky number 9 from the Rye Ranger litter. Now named Tully. She was smart enough and kind enough to book a dog park, to have her own private dog park for them to romp around on Friday together. Pinky and his now sister Ella, she's a white pit bull mix. She, all the dogs know each other well, so they had a lot of fun.
They did. I got to say, it was a super nice dog park, 6-foot fence, and I don't know, it was probably more than an acre.
Yeah, it was nice, and it was lush green grass.
Nice grass. So they did that. I'm sorry, yes. That was the first thing we got up and did. And then came back and just kind of lulled. I did watch the SRS, the live feed, which I enjoyed on YouTube. The Crown Series in not Baton Rouge. Was it Baton Rouge or Bossier City? Anyway, come on, guys. Need to throw something at them. Anyway, the Western Louisiana coast, wherever it was nice. That kind of filled up my afternoon. Pat Burns did the commentary. He referenced Alex Abraham, so I texted Alex real quick, and that was kind of funny. I sent him a link, so Alex got to hear Pat Burns referencing him, so it was kind of neat. But yeah, so we kind of commenced getting dressed or getting ourselves ready about noon. So we got there at 2. It was a really nice ceremony, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's just a very nice event. The Main Street Ballroom in Ellicott City, I guess, is what it was in.
Yep.
But yeah,
Can't remember the caterer. Can you remember what they were called?
Something Alu, Halu, Hoopy.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good food.
Very good food.
We ate so many. The hors d'oeuvres, actually, they're served to us. I don't know if they were set up inside. I don't think they were.
No, I think they just had them walking around and offering them.
We didn't really need to eat dinner, but those things were so good, and we didn't fill up a huge plate just from them walking around as we're sitting out talking.
We took full advantage of.
They were really good, really good.
Of the hors d'oeuvres.
The brie cheese one's the only one I didn't like, but the shrimp, the
pot stickers.
Yeah,
the what was it?
The egg rolls,
Mexican egg roll things.
And, it was just all good food.
And what do they call it? A crab pretzel, but it was really just a big chunk of bread with crab dip. It was so good.
Anyway, we were really full before we had dinner. Mollie chose to have her mom and I walk her down the aisle, so that was nice. For those who are somewhat Baltimore conscious, who did the ceremony? Karen, before you answer, Karen was amazed at this right from the rehearsal. She was like, "Oh, good."
Tim Tootin. It's Tim Tootin from WBAL TV.
So
when I moved over here in '97, I'm watching WBAL TV, and as the kids became school age, he always did the school announcements for closures or whatever was going on. He was always happy and, kind of made jokes, and it was fun to watch. And he did the ceremony.
Yes. Love, I need to take a break. It's 4:54, which is my number, plus it's an AKC phone call I need to take.
Okay.
So let's shut this down. We'll be right back. Yes?
Be right back.
All right. I'll wait for you to get ready. We are sorry for that interruption. It kind of... That phone call is actually related to later here in the podcast. So that's spam. So we'll just shut that down. So yes, 4 o'clock ceremony. enjoyed the food. The hors d'oeuvres were all ceremony was great. We enjoyed the hors d'oeuvres. We didn't really need to eat dinner, but we did. And once cake was cut and they were getting into the craziness, we said, "Hey, we love you guys. Best wishes. We'll catch up with you."
Beautiful wedding.
It was.
And we have an early morning. Very sorry, but they were all into party mode at that point.
Yeah,
so we were like,
we were just gone, so it's all good. So the night number 2, I chose to take your advice, and I changed up. Actually, you took the beanbag up in the room, so you did that. I kind of laid some blankets out, the dog blankets out. I had my sleeping bag regardless, as well as a nice brand new pillow.
yes.
There's a little bit of a funny story with the pillow. So, what was it? I shut the van down because it was the weather kind of changed. It was going to get kind of cool that evening, so we were good. You had both nights. You had Ryan Duke with you. Did you take Scooter up that second night?
Yeah, I think it was Friday. Was it Friday night?
Friday night. Yeah. So the second night. Yeah. I actually got some peaceful sleep.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of. But yeah, it was much better than being in the beanbag. But I wake up. When did I find the purple stuff? I don't know.
When you came up to the room to clean up?
Yeah. So here's the backside of the story is, so Thursday, Friday is Mollie's wedding. Saturday is the Del Bay Retriever hunt test. And we thought, hey, we're halfway close. Let's just enter it. So we entered Scooter in Master, because she is a senior hunter now. And then we Proof, Mash, and Elmer T in Junior. And we kind of said, hey, need to be driving by 6 to get up there in time. I think I was like awake by 4:45. Time hadn't changed yet, 4:45. And, walked the dogs, went up to the room. And it's like, Karen, what is all this? I had a white shirt on. What is all this purple on my shirt? And it was like, I think it's in my hair. Purple was in my hair, kind of a light, just a light purple. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's on my arm. And later you said it was on my face and my ear. But anyway.
It was white.
Because I could not wear this visor, I put a pomade in my hair to kind of slick it back.
And it was kind of a purpley tint to it.
Pomade is?
Yes.
I thought the purple came off. You said I didn't take the pillow. I didn't take out of the bag, the plastic bag.
Who doesn't take the pillow out of the bag?
I didn't because I didn't need to.
Who sleeps on a floor for 4 weeks in winter on concrete?
Well, anyway, my pillow, the brand new pillow, was still in its bag, and I think that the purple came off the bag. Anyway, there was some kind of reaction with the pomade and evidently something on the plastic, because that stuff was everywhere. Was it not?
It was.
Yeah, and I was like, not washing my hair, but just rinsing my hair out.
All
Like there's
coming
purple
out.
coming in the sink, and I'm like, holy shit, what is going on? It wasn't until the next was it? When did I find? I found it on my arm the next day.
Yeah.
It almost looked like it was the kind of color on my arm where like it was kind of bruised, kind of a red just underneath the skin, bruise, that kind of thing.
Weird. But who sleeps on a plastic bag on a pillow? He could sleep through anything.
It was a brand new.
It's insane.
It was brand new.
I don't know how he does it.
It was brand new.
Yeah, it was brand new. So you take it out of the
it
bag.
Was brand new. So I just left it in the plastic bag.
Right.
All right. So anyway, the purpleness. I had issues driving. I don't know why. I think I was just super tired. But we found, what was that? Mm-hmm. Okay. I had issues driving. It was the lights. The headlights were really fucking with me. Mm-hmm. So you had mapped out a school. So we're up in Elkton. You mapped that school out. We go air everybody. We get it all going on. I'm sorry. I had Christian's texting me. Christian, are you listening to this podcast? Christian Ricker says this is a podcast about nothing. Bull Bay Retrievers thinking of you. We are. So we air them out. So again, Junior's on Saturday. You had already got a room for us just in case. Well, I knew she was going to get through,
Yes,
but just
Murphy's Law, right?
Well, yeah, 100%. So you had a room the next night. I got all these points anyway, right? So anyway, we go to Master. She's dog 49 of 50 at Master. So we go over to, that's at Rebel Ridge. We go over to the canal. We run all 3 juniors. Do I really get into it that much? What happened or not? All three dog go. I'm sorry. You speak.
Yeah, I mean, should we get into it? I mean,
not saying names or anything.
Yeah, right.
I guess anybody can look it up, though.
Just on the surface, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was very polite about the situation, so we had dog 1, 7, and 11. Dog 1 ran him. Yes.
Is proof.
He's
trying to get his title. So it would have been his title.
Right. He's 8 months old. He's a big horse. And does he deliver to the hand best? Does he deliver to the hand best? No. Kind of whatever you want to call it, the junior snatch, grab, whatever is kind of what I do with him. Anyway, he got the 2. He marked both nice. Come back, yes. That line, yes. He could be a tad quote sloppy. Because there was like 15 dogs. Basically, go in the truck, flip flop them. I bring out Mash, run her. She does good. As I leave the line, the one judge says, "Hey, man, you're touching the dog. You can't touch the dog." Now I know better because I took the seminar in this past August.
Yeah, your information is up to date.
So I know you can talk to. You can. I said not only. Well, later on, I'm jumping ahead. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. I knew better that you can touch dogs as well as you can talk to dogs, the junior dog.
Right.
But I still got one more dog to go, and I don't want to piss the guy off, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I just said, yep, gotcha. Didn't know I was doing it. That's what I said. Didn't know what I was doing. Not what I was doing. I did not know I was doing that. So I go get Elmer T. Now, Elmer T., he comes back and sits. All I do is get in there. I tell him sit. He sits right down, snaps in position, and holds that duck, and I just take it right out of his mouth. Like he's
so good.
Like he's been doing it for 5 years, right? So feeling pretty good about it because we're super late at Master and Waters. They did this little land series. You make about a 90-degree turn. You're on the pond. And callbacks, we're starting with dog 7. I'm like, which is Mash. I'm like, to the marshal, I was like, what happened to dog 1? She's like, I don't know. She said, should a guy call back? I said, yes, he should. She said, well, let me go talk to the judge. Now, he's already warned me about touching dogs. First thing he says to me is, you can't touch your dog. I dropped you because you touched your dog. I was like, I can touch a dog. No, you can't. I can. No, you can't. Respectfully, I just took I take seminars. That's where it got real quick. So and the phone call I just got, she just said that's the difference between guys and girls. A woman would have said, you know what? Well, not yet, because I didn't know. So he leaves. So I quickly go get the rule book out of the van. It's a 2021 version. It doesn't have the new 23 update. So I'm like scrambling. I was like, man, I know I can prove this somehow. Google. There we go. August 2023. You can touch your dog, junior dogs, and you can talk to junior dogs the entire time. There you go. So I go show the marshal. Hey, Max. I go show the marshal. She gets the judge, and he kind of doesn't want to. I guess as what the phone call just said, you embarrassed him, right? You called him out. You embarrassed him. Now you proved to him that he's wrong. So now I'm still dropping you. Trainability. Now, I didn't zero you out on trainability. But, you're so low. He's so low that you can't pass. Like, timeout. You told me you dropped me because I touched the dog. So is it because I touched the dog or trainability is too low? I'm dropping him because of trainability. Right? When you're the judge, I guess that's all I'm going to have to say about this. Plus, I still got 2 dogs that he's going to judge. So I shut my mouth. Go and run them. They do the watermarks nice. 2 of the dogs, 2 qualify. Proof does not. And it ate me up. So I went back, I went back over to the master. Phyllis is the marshal. She said, hey, how did it go? I'm like, I got dropped because I touched the dog. She's like, what? And somebody else even chimed in, like, you can touch junior dogs. And Fred, he said, what's up? I said, man, he dropped me because I touched a dog. He doesn't know what he's, that everybody kind of sided with me. And then you even said, as I was running Scoter in the first series of Masters, somebody's like, hey, that bearded guy had something going on over there and something, right?
Yeah, it was just, again, eavesdropping on a conversation, but it was just, they were discussing the situation with proof.
I guess my biggest thing in this is, which I just had a phone conversation about, is that I feel that we paid $100+ to educate these two judges that, yes, junior judges that are going to judge senior the next day, that you can, in fact, touch your dog. And that's, I guess that's what bothered me the most. Then give me my money back.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't know the current, first off, if you don't know the current regulations, you shouldn't be judging. Which seems to be case in point.
Right. But we just heard another, again,
Okay.
in my life, there's many sides to the argument. Like, everyone's going to have a version to this. So, yes, this is what we witnessed, this is what we experienced, but the judge is going to have a whole different opinion.
Well, and what the phone call just had to say is that that's the difference between guys and girls. If it was a woman judge, more than likely, when I showed her that, yes, in fact, you can, hey, I'm sorry, we'll carry him to the second series, the last series, and that's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Once he saw it, he's like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to say I was right.
Yeah, and that's what I said on the day. I was just turned into a dick measuring contest.
Okay. What'd you say?
There, that's what I said.
I would win. Well, you know what? Maybe not on length, but I bet you circumference.
Oh, shut up.
Huh?
Ugh.
You don't think so?
Stop.
Okay. I don't know. He looked like a thin guy.
All righty. Move on.
All right. You brought it up.
Okay.
So you feel bad for bringing that up?
No.
Okay.
You need to be quiet.
Well, everybody heard you say dick measuring contest.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
Okay. But anyway, I feel like these are junior dogs. If there was some issue with him, which the phone conversation just brought up, was the word sticky used? No. Was the word did he freeze? No. And she even asked me my opinion. He's a junior dog. I would have passed him. I guess I'm biased, but he did the work.
Yeah.
Did he do it clean and flawlessly? No.
No.
But he's a freaking
He's an 8-month-old.
And that's what she said, too. She's like, come on, they're junior dogs.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not just a junior. He's an 8-month-old.
She says, does he have a history of this? Like, no, he went for 3 for 3. I said, she was at Susquehanna.
It was 3 for 4, but...
Okay,
anyway.
I'm sorry. Yes, 3 for 4. Well, I said he's passed the last 3.
Yes.
I said, matter of fact, she happened to be at the Susquehanna double. I said, he passed both of those last week. So, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, good.
Sort of.
Is it uncomfortable to bring it up and kind of relive it and do something about it? It kind of is for me, because I don't want to burn a bridge at any of the clubs. Any of the clubs,
Well, you're not burning with the club. It's the judge. I don't care if I'll see him or don't see him. I don't know who. He's from New York. I never saw him before, and I'll probably never see him again.
Right.
He's running his Airedale.
We think. Pretty sure.
I saw it in the back of his car.
Okay.
It wasn't a freaking lab.
Okay. No, there wasn't it down there.
Anyway, it's just something that stuck with me a little bit, and I was suggested that I reach out and, at the very least, get our money back. Because if that's the case, the guy didn't know But again, we wasted the entry fee for nothing. So.
Yeah, it'll definitely take the sting off it if it turns out that if there's someone to be right, if we were right, and we can get our money back. Yeah, it was just an experience.
So we get back over to the farm, and it's a walk-up triple. I'm on the master. It's a walk-up triple. The right-hand bird was thrown left to right, kind of out of a bowl up onto the edge of a bowl, if you will. A big old pheasant cock flyer. Love, I just said cock. Big old cock flyer was shot left to right. Even, would you say cackled? Is that what you would say they do?
The pheasants?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know that I heard it.
Oh, well, I heard them. But would it be called cackling?
I think so, yeah.
I can't make that. I'm not good at making sounds. But anyway, cackle. I don't know that hers did, but they were. And then a dead bird at the left. So right is thrown, right to left. Flyer, cockbird is shot left to right. And then a dead bird, the left bird dead, thrown to the right to the left. Pick them all up, which she did. I did them out of order. She came back. She picked the left bird up first. She come back. I would have I thought I was going to send her for the flyer, but she actually looked at the short bird for me. So I let her sit there for a minute or two and sent her off. Boom, gets it, comes back, and she freaking nailed the pheasant. Went right out there. So then, outside of the marks, to the far right is a land blind. as I recall, it was a good lamb blind, as I recall.
Yes, very good.
And then in between the flyer and the left bird in a bowl. As a matter of fact, the planter of the blind came from the flyer station. That's one of those blinds that it was almost kind of a revisit to her very first test, where she's down in that cover, and when I stopped her, I couldn't see her. The very last, and that blind was not the best. But anyway, she picked the bird up, come back, she honored, we're good to go. So Series 2 was all water. Yep, water series. The water was super low on a tech pond. But basically it was a remote send.
Oh, gosh,
right?
yeah.
Yep, which she has not done. So sit her in front of the holding blind. I get back in the holding blind. They call from my right, which she kind of likes looking to see what's going on there. And then out in the field, they call and shoot. So the left bird, I keep saying left and right. The left bird got thrown out to the point on the right. The middle bird is thrown right to left out onto a point. And then hard right is a splash. Kind of I won't say a gimme, but well, we saw some dogs break on it.
Yeah.
On the splash. But anyway, I did not dick with her. I just sent her. I was inside the blind. I said, Scoter. She ran out and got it. And then I ran her. Some people were taking the time to come out. I just didn't want to have any issues. Anyway, she split the difference of the second and the third bird, or the first and the second bird down. She split the difference. And by the way, that's right where the water blind was. So anyway, had to handle her to the right bird. She picked the left bird up clean. She did a nice water blind for me, but I had to handle. So now I was a little concerned going into Sunday. So we ran that late Saturday. So I said, love, what are we going to do for dinner? Huh? What are we doing for dinner? Not tonight.
Kind of familiar with Elkton, but we didn't want to travel far.
So you looked and said, oh, there's a golden corral right next to us. I was like, son of a bitch, I haven't eaten golden corral forever.
What is golden corral for people that don't know what it is?
Just probably the nastiest, I'll repeat it again, nastiest of all you can eat buffets.
Yep.
And you name it.
Of the cheaper version.
Yeah. You name it, they got it. Right?
Pretty much.
I mean, name me the food, it's there. They even had cotton candy on the dessert bar, right?
They did.
Name me the food. But here's where I was going with this, is that I was like, hey, I can get steak. The steak was horrible. It was.
If not, it was still mooing.
Yeah, the steak was horrible. I did enjoy the fried shrimp. The chicken breast was okay. I tell you what, the hush puppies and the French fries were really good.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, it was an experience.
Yes, it was. And really, I was very disappointed because I was thinking it was much like the one in Salisbury, which is no more, but it was like a modern, clean place. And this was at a truck stop. It was just really not. They
actually had an armed security guard in there.
We walk in, Karen's like, oh, they have armed security.
And what did we do when we left Golden Corral?
You had to go by, make sure you had all kinds of antacids and Pepsis.
We bought Pepsi, AC, and Tums.
Just to make sure. Now, I was fine.
I was suffering.
All right, so we go back, got ourselves a good park. Your errand dogs. I did walk up. Your bag. I can't remember what else I took up. Took some up. The room was very nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Go upstairs, get you settled. Put the air conditioner down for you. Air the dogs. And so here's the deal. It's supposed to be like freezing.
38 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, no van running. Actually, I cracked the van vent. The fan was off, but I actually cracked the vent. Now, for my third night of trying to sleep on the floor, I did put out a few more dog blankets to make it a little bit nicer. I did take the pillow out of the plastic bag. And I think it was the sweatshirt I'm wearing right now. I kind of laid it. Well, actually, I got cold at night, so I had to break it out. I kind of put it on the pillow, too. But the sleeping bag was good. You wanted to take Scoter up. She's weird about eating. You wanted to take Scoter up with you. You took Ryan Duke. I said, leave her here because she'll eat.
She won't eat it in the kennel. Yeah. So as long as the door's open, apparently she'll eat.
And I don't think you were even up to the room yet. I took a picture of that. She's eating. So I kind of settled in, and that was the only night that somebody started growling. I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, because we're in Elkton, so it was probably on high alert at that point.
Karen says crackheads.
Did I? Whenever did I say that?
Tonight you hadn't said it, but up there you did say.
I think I did.
You did. You said.
Okay.
Remember where I stayed last year? You said right around the corner. That's Crackville, Crackhead Haven, or something.
Heroin Alley or something
or whatever.
like that.
You said something about heavy drug use, right?
Yeah.
Right. There was no incidents, but there was no incidents. There really wasn't. There really wasn't. They slept really good. I was cold. Or I was on the cooler side of things.
That was the best night's sleep I'd had in 3 days.
Yeah, actually, I did come up, take a shower. No, did I? Yeah. Came up, took a shower, came down.
Oh, because we were bitching about the shower.
Yeah. Oh, the shower was horrible. Like it was like the freaking.
But it still felt good afterwards.
Watering bucket over there. But yes, so I was clean, sweat panted up, just settled in. Oh, I each night I forgot to say this. I would turn on Super Retriever series. That's what I fell asleep to. And yeah, so I was just kind of in that dog mode. I would tell you this. I was definitely anxious about Sunday. So 50 dogs. They brought 44 back to the second series, and only 22 went to the third series.
Yep.
So we were on a 22.
Yep. And it goes into daylight saving overnight. We had to be back at 7:30.
Right, so we actually gained hours, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue at all.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure, like my watch, my phone, the van, what was accurate. Anyway, grabbed a little bite to eat at the hotel, went and aired again. We got there in plenty of time. I was still maybe a little what?
Oh no, I was just going to say she was about 8th. Is where she was running.
So they had a rotation. So yeah, she was going to be 8 dogs running. I was still feeling a little, agitated about the whole junior thing with proof, but I didn't let that bother me. Yeah, but it was a double. So here's the last series, a double. The flyer was first, so about 120-ish yard flyer, shot right to left. And then the left-hand gun through 2 swim-by ponds. There was three configuration of 3 swim-by ponds, but the dead bird was thrown that you actually had to go through 2 swim-by ponds and come back, and then ran a blind where you caught the corner edge of the first swim-by pond, and then the third swim-by pond. Line you should have went through, got your feet wet on that one, very close, and the blind, and I just. If I didn't have the handle in the second series, I was like, we got this. But because I had the handle, I just was only it was only a double. But anyway, she had the dead bird. It was kind of thrown on the. So the pond was in this area. The backside pond was dry. It was kind of thrown down over the edge. And later, as we drove out, we could see that it was thrown in cover. So, but you can't really see what she did as soon as she went over the edge. All the dogs, you couldn't see what they did. And then the flyer she did, her flyer went kind of straight back versus kind of a nice big arc where the first 6 or 7 had gone. She picked them up. So good there. Were the marks the best? No. But I was super pleased with the blind. Sat her down, ran her from my left, make sure she got in the first swim by pond, and I was ready to blow the whistle if she didn't get in, but she got in nice, and I was like, damn, man, she is online. Had to whistle my mouth, and I'm like, I'm not, because in my mind I'd played when she gets on the strip of land, I need to stop her and cast her into the other pond. Fuck, she's going right for it. Until she wasn't.
Right.
I caught her real quick with a whistle, and instead of an angle, I just gave her a silent over. She jumped in that water, rolled on through. The whistle was at the pin, 2 whistle water blind. I was very happy, and fell in behind me in the holding blind. He's like, hey man, that was a nice blind. So thank you very much. So she got her 3rd master pass.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
The only wacky thing she did, for whatever reason, was she yipped at you at the line.
So on the 3rd one, yes.
Yeah.
She just wasn't. I don't know.
She was excited.
They were kind of vague though too. Like wasn't really a ribbon. There wasn't a mat.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get her closer to the holding blind. In hindsight, where she sat down, I would just went out and ran her from there. And I should have. I would call that showmanship. Maybe it's not the correct thing to say, but hey, she sat down. That's where I'm going to run her from, and have them correct me to say no, don't have to back up. But yeah, she did give me a little bit of grief, and the one older judge did ask me, he's like, how old is she? I said, she's 21 months. He's like, well, you're good with me, but he's like, somebody may give you grief about that. I'm like, okay, noted.
One more thing to work on.
Yeah, but it's something she doesn't do.
Not normally.
No,
Not like that. Not that much.
Forget about training, but in a test, she doesn't do that.
No.
The only thing I can think of one other time, it was a senior test. It was the one where the double senior Susquehanna. It was kind of that angled, real sharp angle entry where dogs were getting into water, and I blew the whistle. And she knew, and she started to bail in on her own, but I stopped her, right? And when I cast her, she barked at me.
Yeah, yeah.
That was, fuck you, I know I should get in this water. Right?
Yes.
But that's what it is. Yeah. So anyway, it was a good weekend. Except for proof and that little bit, and I don't know what's going to come from it. And I've told a couple different people, like, I don't want to be that guy. But, like, the judge was wrong. He was incorrect. And I know that we were right. Not that I need to be right, but I wouldn't. If I didn't think we were right, I wouldn't have questioned him. Right. So we'll see what happens there. But again, I don't want to be that guy and like.
No, but it's a lot of. I mean, to enter one dog's a lot of money. To enter 4 dogs in the weekend, we had a big investment again this weekend, and we were really had figured that Proof would get his title. Yeah.
Well, now to get everybody up to speed, Proof, Mash, and Elmer T all have 3 passes. So in the spring sometime, hopefully, if the stars align, that they'll all three get their title together.
Maybe they'll get it in Florida.
So interesting. You should bring that up. Are we going to chase this now?
I don't know. We need to sit down and have a grown-up discussion about it.
I text somebody today that's down there, and just asked them, are those? I actually said, these 100-dog masters in Florida, are they shit shows? Like, we're going to drive 13, 14, 15 hours to get there. Like, what's your opinion?
Yeah.
So he has not got back with me on that. But yes, there is. So the first one is on February 7th. So let's rewind. If you're not following along with us and don't know what I'm talking about, the Master Amateur is in June in Maine. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool to go, if we could get her qualified. If she's qualified, let's go in her and see what she does. Right? Qualifications are she needs 4 passes. We need to be members. Which are we members, Love?
Oh yeah, not lifetime.
What level are we of members?
Not lifetime. We just did a year right now.
But were we lifetime members?
We were there for a short amount of time.
Actually, we were
before.
double lifetime members because I kept hitting the freaking button.
So we were $1,200 deep into a dual family membership.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Where am I at? So I just thought it'd be fun. Yes, we're members. Here, now I'm back on track. You only need 4 passes throughout the year to be. It's an invitational. It's the Master Amateur Invitational. So your invite is if you get 4 passes and you're a member. But you also have to be a Master Hunter. So hence forthwith, one of the reasons why we did Senior to get her 1 less pass and Master. So now she has 3. So obviously the 4th one would be the next one she passes. If that would happen to be February 7th, then that she wouldn't be qualified for Maine because she needs to have a 5th to be the title. So she would have her title. With 5, she'd have her title plus she'd have her 4 plus 1 to get to the Master Amateur. So the first Florida drive is 13 hours. And then 2 weeks later, I think it's 2 weeks later, there's a double Master 100-dog. That's Okeechobee. It's more like 15-hour drive. So we just need to figure out what we're going to do, right?
When is it's not open yet?
No, they're not. They're still pending. It's not even. It's just on the radar. Okay. It would be really nice somehow, some way, if another one popped up somewhere along the way.
Yeah, in the Carolinas somewhere.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
The so to get everybody up to speed, next weekend is the Eastern Waterfowl Festival, which there is a test, but we're going to be at Easton. The following weekend there is a test, but that I start guiding again. December 7th we're in PEI, and there's another one there, so we missed that. but I'm still kind of hoping maybe a closer one pops up. Where am I going with this? The one next weekend, or I'm sorry, 2 weekends from now, it's a double master. Get this, everyone who is into dogs and listen to me. It's a 66 dog master that the first one has a 42 dog waiting list. So 66 are entered, and there's 42 dogs waiting to if somebody drops out. And then the second one's 44, 46 dogs. So, yeah. Step aside all this. What are your thoughts on the T350? Are we going to be good to go? PEI bound.
Yes. Yeah. This past weekend was definitely a nice little preview to, how, what, and where we're going to store stuff, pack stuff, yada, yada. And, we need to minimize everything that we take. But, yeah, looking forward to it. But we also have the, what is it called?
I don't know.
The hitch thing.
Oh, yeah. We have the quack rack trailer hitch basket. We have the quack
It's going to help a lot.
rack basket. Hard to say.
Ruckus's mum's on her way.
Okay. Well, we're good. If you're done, that's good. I just wanted to talk about the weekend. Very happy. Again, except for proof, it was a very positive weekend. Congratulations to Mollie and Charles.
Yep.
Thursday, Friday was awesome, and then Saturday, Sunday was fun. And you got back home late, not late yesterday. No, because damn,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, early afternoon. Yeah.
They qualified all 22 dogs yesterday. All the dogs did the work. They were done at 10:15. I don't know, man.
Ribbons were out of there at 11.
Yeah, went and dropped a little detour to drop rented the suit. Went and dropped that thing off, and we were back here, and we didn't miss hardly any kickoff football. So
Nope.
yeah, time change messed with it a little bit, but there's a damn gnat on my ice ball. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm good. You happy and good?
Yep.
I did I did start grinding on Bears Golden Eye heads and canvasback heads this week. Not this week. Fuck. I'll slow down. Got so many things in my mind. I'm sorry. Kind of racing a little bit. What are you having for dinner?
We got the 93% turkey breast ground meat.
With what?
And we had a pack of hot Italian sausages in there, which took out the casings, mixed it all together. We're going to throw them on the grill, see how it tastes. I think it'll be pretty darn good.
All right, let's fire the Camp Chef up. I don't know where I was going with this, but ground on the barrows, ground on the cans. The plan was to paint them in Easton this weekend, and I text Sarah, I don't think it's going to happen. So if you were halfway, if you listen to us and you're going to make it to Easton, please stop by at Mollie's pop-up shop and say hello. It's a great time of the year, busy time of the year. I was sad we didn't go to PEI when we normally do. We could, with leap year, we could have stayed there for 3 weeks, 20 nights at easy. But we did get to see the leaves and trees here, which we normally don't. Mollie got married. That was, if we were there, we couldn't have been. If we were there, we couldn't have been there. If we were in PEI, we couldn't have been like a city.
We wouldn't have missed it. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm just saying that, and did pick up actually 2 hunt tests. The 26th, the double Susquehanna, we wouldn't have run because we would have been up there, as well as Del Bay. Yeah, Del Bay. So I think that's all I got. I love you. Thank you very much. Damn it, damn, that is a noise. It really is.
Yeah, wish the gnats would gnat off.
Yeah, they're almost done. All right, let's fire the Camp Chef up. As always, thinking of you, we are.
Cheers.
Salute. Boom.
25th anniversary shirts and hoodies on sale. On sale. We dropped the price. Get one now.
Well, love, time out. I never even said what this is. This is the Pitboss podcast brought to you by our very good friends at Mollie's Place Sporting Goods. Fuel your adventure at Mollie's, easily found in Kennedyville, Maryland. MyMollies.com. MyMollys.com. Mollie's Place Sporting Goods. Up next. Is this her?
I get the feeling it is.
Nope. Driving by.
Okay.
Nope. Yes, no. Crabs to Go. Crabs2Go.com. Easily found in Berlin on Route 50 and 589. We need cold crabs. Crabs2Go.com. Up next, Turtle Box Audio. TurtleBoxAudio.com. Listen loud, but I still think they should be the ultimate Bluetooth speaker. TurtleBoxAudio.com. Turtlebox. Thank you very much. Up next is the Ultimate Outdoor Oven Duck Blind Bistro. They already got their dates booked for the 2025-26 season. But it is the ultimate outdoor oven. Use the code PitBoss5 at checkout and save yourself 5%. DuckBlindBistro.com, the ultimate outdoor oven. Up next, duck water boats. I had to think. I'm sorry, Steve Hoover, that I would have to think, but my mind is just freaking flying here. Punishing the docks and rocks all the way from New Philadelphia, Ohio. Steve Hoover, Duckwater Boats, duckwaterboats.com. We are in the Ocean 32, Steve. We appreciate you very much. Duckwaterboats.com. No more Whalerville Wagon Tails, but a new sponsor to the show is Heavy Shot Ammo. HeavyShot.com, specifically with the Mollie's exclusive Heavy Hammer Chesapeake. 3-inch shell in 12 gauge, 28, 20 and 28 gauge, BBs and 1s, 3s and 5s. Heavy Shot Ammo. HeavyShot.com. Pitboss Waterfowl, pitbosswaterfowl.com, where you can get the gear. So pitbosswaterfowl.com, hit shop, and or pitbosswaterfowl.com/SHOP shop. So now we can shut her down.
All right. On the store,
Yes,
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
what?
put the surf scoters and the common scoters on the store as well.
All right, we got high head, brand new Scoter if anybody's interested in that too. So
hollow cork. They look really good.
thank you. Well, you have to say that, but
No, I don't. But okay.
all right, I'm going to smack you.
All right. I got to go.
All right, love you. Give me a kiss.
Love you. Mwah.
Oh, we almost
That was interesting.
We almost hooked mics. All right, this is the official ending. Fire up the grill. As always, thinking of you, we are. Boom!